Good evening and welcome to WKYS News. I'm Robert Bobby, and tonight we start with breaking news. Let's turn to our breaking news correspondent, Rick Dickens. How you doing, Rick?
Wait, am I supposed to have this thing plugged in? Okay. Thanks, Bobby. I'm standing outside of the Collins residence, where earlier today a freak poodle accident was believed to be the cause of a fire that has just recently been extinguished. And let me tell you, Bobby, that scene earlier today was complete pandemonium.
My house is on fire! My house is on fire! My house is on fire! How could we have stopped this? But how could we have prevented it?
As you can see, Bobby, the home remains intact, and the solution is an interesting one.
Hello, my name is Nikolai the Russian Dragovich, and I am head of the KGB, United States Asthma Bureau. Inhalers are something that every asthmatic person owns. However, inhalers can be used for more than just asthma. Inhalers are known to have two chemicals in them, albuterol sulfate and epafluorine, which serve as instant relief to asthmatic people. These two chemicals work together to relax airways and put out fire. Albuterol sulfate is the primary chemical in an asthma inhaler, as it is the chemical that opens up the airways to the lungs and heart by relaxing them and speeds up the heart rate. It is right here. Albuterol sulfate is non-flammable, which even though makes it not ideal to fight fire, makes it better as a preventative when sprayed onto something before fire happens to catch onto it. Spraying something before it has caught on fire prevents fire from spreading.
Okay, spray. A little force on it.
Okay, we sprayed it 4 times.
4 sprays on this little piece of cloth, and we're going to light it on fire and see whether or not the albuterol sulfate and epafluorine does anything. Go. Oh. Oh. It is very good at protecting it's good at protecting fabric. We have a little bit of burn on it, but
A singe, but
yeah, naturally there's going to be a little singe with that heat, but honestly, it's looking pretty good.
Epafluorine is the other chemical in an inhaler, and it acts as an expulsion chemical to albuterol sulfate, meaning that it helps the albuterol get out of the inhaler and into your body, where it safely becomes obsolete and moves out of your system. Epafluorine is actually known as heptafluoropropane, which is not Russian and is in fact a colorless, odorless, gaseous halocarbon that is a fire suppressor. It is seen right here. This allows for an inhaler to almost act like water against fire, as it kills the fire quickly, but it can also be sprayed onto objects to prevent the spread of fire. Albuterol sulfate and epafluorine, when sprayed on fire, instantly put it out.
Attempt to clean it. This is an attempt to spray albuterol sulfate mixed with epafluorine to put out this fire, as epafluorine is good at killing fire, and albuterol, well, we don't know what it's good at with fire, so we're going to spray this and hope it doesn't burn our house down.
These chemicals are mixed, not chemically combined. That is why they were put in inhaler in the first place, was to prevent a chemical compound from being created. And also it was to prevent a chemical reaction from happening in the inhaler that could cause harm to other person. That is science of fire versus inhaler. Thank you, Rick.
Holy physics, that is a lot of science that I do not understand. But as you can see, Bobby, all is well that ends well. This is Rick Dickens. Back to you.
Thanks, Rick. Was that chemistry? I think that was chemistry. When we come back, a pumpkin decides to run for president.